Hello, evil clowns around the world. I'm Paola, and you are listening IronCast. We are a podcast from Mexico, and I am here with Carlos. Carlos, how are you?
I am very good. I am happy that we finally start recording because my time is gone. Oh yes, and I am also here with Sergio.
Hi everyone, how are you doing? I'm also doing great over here. I'm glad to be recording with IronCast once again. And also we have Michelle over here. How are you, Michelle?
Fine, thanks. Hi, everyone. Hi, all our fans and our new fans that we expect. And we are here to talk about IronCast. Great. Woo! So,
Woo!
Paula.
Well, IronCast is a podcast, and we're talking about rock and metal in general. We have 2 years making this podcast, and Carlos, I think that you are my oldest companion in this show. So, can you tell me a little more about you and how you get involved in this project, please?
I like the word companion. It sounds like a level of a video game. But well, talking about
You're my sidekick.
psychic, that one sounds like a character from X-Men. Psychic, the one that his power is to destroy your head. Um, I get involved into this one? Well, once we want to talk with Gianni, the ex-guitarist from Sonata Arctica, and we thought that if we have a show when well, when Gianni came to Mexico, we can talk with them, saying, "Hey, we're in a show. Would you want to talk with us?" To the people in the show, and kind of work, not exactly work, but we have talked with a lot of people that we like. For example, Arjen from Arion and Paulo Cuevas, Victor de Andres. I like those ones. I'm very happy to talk with them. And after that, we asked Sergio and Michelle to join us into this magical world. Tell us, Sergio, how did you get involved into this one too?
Sure. As you guys already know, we work as a family. Like literally, we are family. So I started working with IronCast. We are when we were covering the Force Fest festival here in Mexico City. uh, like the guys from that festival told us like, hey guys, you want to cover this area? We are gonna show in some band. System of a Down wasn't that festival. Also Slayer was there. We were covering all the situation with those bands. We have a really solid base in Facebook with over 1,000 people liking the page. All those people has been checking up the work that we've been doing over here on Ironcast. And tell us, you too, Michelle, how do you join this project with Ironcast?
Yeah, I already start with IronCast at the same time with Sergio. Uh, as we uh, communicate, talk about the music, the good and the bad of the festivals, and that's what I like about this. That we are 100% honest about our experience and what we think about in this crazy world of music.
Yeah,
Well, that's
sure.
pretty great. And actually, well, the beginning of Iron Gas was because I was working before in a show called Metal Express show, and it was a great experience. I was in that show for 2 years, and the main presenter of that show left the show, so it was like a project that was ending. I think that it was almost 3 years ago. So I really like metal music, and that experience it was amazing. But I think that get a show for myself was bigger, and it was very exciting to share that with my cousins. And for me, for example, I am very into power metal or heavy metal or progressive rock. I'm very into that kind of music. So it's been a great experience. We've been in touch with a lot of bands and we made a few interviews for the show. So it's been great. And Carlos, can you tell me a little more about your music taste?
My music. When I think on my music taste, I just can't think that I have not eat anything today and I want to taste an hamburger.
That's pretty bad because it's not a music in the music area. So,
I can hear music from hamburgers. I promise you
well,
that.
pretty much, I don't know, very great, I think.
My music,
That's very lifestyle, so you can get a figure out.
my music taste. Well, I like a lot of things. When I like now more things that I like when I start IronCast, that's for sure. For example, before I just like I don't know, Sonata Arctica, Fantasia, Ed Guy, Halloween, also power metal stuff. And I am also a great fan of music on Spanish. Heavy metal is in Spanish. Bands like Mago de Oz, Saratoga, Extravaganza,
Warcry.
Warcry. Yes, Warcry. How I forgot Warcry. Okay, Devler is one thing that I discovered when I was already in Ironcast, so that's good. I like a lot of Spanish heavy metal, and working on Ironcast let me know a lot of more music. For example, uh, there's a lot of music in Mexico that I didn't know, and interviewing a lot of bands in Mexico let me learn that there's a lot of great music in Mexico that I don't know. I say Mexico and Mexico is because I am proud of Mexico, but I like Mexico.
A proud Mexican.
I want to defend this podcast because normally we are used to record together, but we are not used to record English
It's our
podcast.
first. So, hello.
Yes, and there's no. We talked 5 minutes before we started. We don't have any script. We don't have anything. We are just talking, trying to get those 10 minutes that we need. But
You
but
can do
really,
it, mate. You can do it.
yes, but really, there's nothing written here. We are just talking about these ones. I think that well, you already heard a lot about my music taste. So who's next? Sergio, tell us about your music taste.
Sure thing. Well, talking about my music, like what I like to hear when I'm on my own, I'm the guy who brings happiness to this show. You know, I'm the guy with the glam metal. I'm the guy with the long hair. I use bandanas all the time. I really like Motley Crue. I like Def Leppard. I like all those like really glam bands. Even so, talking about Mexican bands, the other day we were talking about Moderato, which is a glam metal Mexican band. And I also a hard rocking fan. Like I really like Aerosmith. Aerosmith is my favorite band ever. I like Guns N' Roses. All of that kind of old music is the one I like the most. And talk me a little bit about your music, Michelle. What do you like to hear on your own?
Well, everybody says here that my taste in music it's a little weird because
We
I I think that these are bands that not so popular, but they're good. Like uh, most of my favorites, Etreyu, Trivium, Bullet for My Valentine. But there's some oldies that are really good, like Metallica, Megadeth, and I like that this podcast and cover other festivals and interviews. Let us know so much music. Let us know new bands and these are the most cool about this podcast.
Well, that covered pretty much what it's Ironcast and a little bit of us. I think that the most important thing for us is the rock and metal world. Um, we are keeping in touch with a lot of people in this world, promoters and bands, and I think that they need to expose their music in a way that are real, with not that kind of labels or rude people or whatever. So that's pretty much Ironcast. People, would you like to say goodbye?
Thank you for hearing.
Thank you for listening to us, and we are very excited about this. So goodbye.
Bye.
Thanks so much, guys, for hearing us. Has been great to doing this in English. I think that this is gonna bring Ironcast to more people. If you get to know some friend over like outside of Mexico, let them know that now we are making some content on English. They're gonna be glad to hearing us. They're gonna be hearing a lot about metal and a lot about rock. Anything else that you wanted to add to the show?
No, I'm done.
No.
It's been great, and let's hope that we do this more often.